What is up, guys? Cosmic Contender here. I'm here to talk to you about the new Unity runtime fee. So, starting out, as you see, you have to meet both these thresholds. So, it's people that have pretty good success. They're making $200,000 a year off their games, and after after every 200,000 installs, they're going to start charging 20 cents per install at the base model. So, they're trying to promote you to use the Unity Pro and Unity Enterprise. So these both cost money also, and this cuts into your sales after which. So how is this going to affect indie game dev? That's what I want to talk to you about. Unity is a powerful tool, but let's see if there's any alternatives that make this better. First question I wanted to address, is indie game dev dead? Please watch this video, The Shocking Truth of Indie Game Dev. This isn't my video, but he goes and talks about how it's not dead, it is actually thriving, and that is indeed a fact. There's many game engines out there that you have options to use. It's better and better every year. But this is going to affect indie game devs just a little bit. So let's say you only made the $200,000 and you had 200,000 downloads and you sold your game for $1. If you had two people working on that game or one person over 2 years, we're going to look at how that affects us. So let's say you've made 200,000, you take 30% off, which is Steam's cut. Then if you wanted to add the pro version, this is what affects your numbers. And you just make shy of 140,000. You divide that by 2, so that would be one person's salary in 1 year. You divide it by 2, let's say it takes 2 people in 1 year, just shy of 70,000. But if it took one person, they're just making shy of 70,000. Now that's really a modest number. People can live off that. But we, as game devs, we hope for success. And this is really cutting into us because this is before taxes and before marketing costs and all these other things that are affecting us. And if you went with a publisher, you would not even get that much. So let's move on and see what happens after we make 100,000 more downloads and sales on our game. So Unity for 2 people and for one person over 2 years, making 300,000 off their game. Steam takes 30%. Then the next 100,000 on these downloads, 20% is also going to be taken away because it's not including the fees that Unity takes. So Unity's not going to look at, oh, you made 210,000. They're going to look at you made 300,000. So they're going to take 20% of that, and that's going to cut into your fees quite a bit. So after this all breaks down, it's just shy of 190,000, which is great for one person. If you made this would be really successful in 1 year. But in 2 years, you see that you're only getting $25,000 more, and you sold $100,000 more. So that should be splitting almost. After Steam takes their cut, you would be making about 35,000. But now that Unity's taking a cut too, you're only going to make 25,000. So you're losing $10,000 per person. It's quite crazy. It's very difficult for you to kind of justify to invest the time if your money is being taken up. So I wanted to address another part of why there's other tools out there that can really help us become successful game developers. So I use GODOT. GODOT is an open source free game engine, completely free, no strings attached. You don't even need to donate, but I wanted to bring this up that GODOT is changing its donating model where they'll be able to remove fees from their platform and enable to put more money in the fund. So every time you donate, there's not any fees skimming off the top. Well, there's fees still, but not as much as they're used to. So it allows for the developer team that is working on it to be able to fund their lives and be able to still support this engine. And that is what I find amazing about the GODOT community. Open source is already really prevalent in the other realms of the software world, but it seems to not be as prevalent in the game development world. And I feel like if Unity and Unreal start to keep pushing in that direction where they're trying to get more and more money, we're going to start seeing Godot thrive. And that's why I think you should jump on using the Godot engine now rather than later, because you're going to start being able to use it and be a step above the curve and not have to eat into your income. And when you release games, you're going to be a happier person because You're going to enjoy the revenue that comes back and the success. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much if you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. Cosmic Contender out.